The future to come in 20 to 30 years. Can it be predicted in the times of global uncertainty? How to map out the contours of the future so that they are more clear and bright. And what can be done by those who are today called the next generation?
Watch in today's program, the young genius who invented a plane.
Я никогда не позиционировал себя как гений или феномен какой-то.
I have never considered myself to be a genius or a phenomenon of some kind. I believe that someone may have a talent, someone may be hardworking, but without hard work, no talent will help. One must be sincere with oneself, be hardworking, be able to sacrifice something for the sake of achieving a goal. You must understand that you have a responsibility. Responsibility is not only for yourself, but also for friends, for parents, for people close to you.
За друзей, за родителей, за близких тебе людей.
Evgeniy Demidenko is 17 years old. He is a multiple winner of International Computer Science Olympiads. He developed a project for the physical and creative design of a new aircraft, which was later bought by Boeing. I was born in the city of Kızılorda. I'm the only child in the family, so I feel a great responsibility for my family, for my name. I think that over the years it is growing more and more. My father is a private entrepreneur. Mom is engaged in medicine. She is a psychotherapist doctor in a city neuropsychiatric center. I graduated from school this year, the school number 2 named Murager. My motivation was to become one of the best students in the history of my school. It is already 100 years old. By the way, we are the 100th graduation of our school. I have my favorite teacher. This is Muldira Aranbekovna Ismakhanova. She is a teacher in computer science, as well as a head teacher in the scientific part at our school. For me, the teacher over the years has become not just a teacher, but a friend, associate who can support in any situation. Parents, of course, invested a lot in me. I can talk about this all day. I would like to mention my mother, who supported all my endeavors when I started working on projects. I think they invested a lot in me. The first amount that we spent on software to create all the conditions for work in general was about 1,750,000 tenge. This amount paid off tenfold, if not in a larger amount. The support from the parents that I received was the most important thing. I did not have a right to let them down. I soberly realized that I was responsible, but at the same time, it did not put pressure on me because I was doing what I loved, and I just had to do what I used to do, but at a new, highest level.
То, что я делаю всегда, просто уже на новом высочайшем уровне. Я никогда не позиционировал себя как гений или феномен какой-то.
I have never considered myself to be a genius or phenomenon of some kind. I believe that someone may have a talent, someone may be hardworking, but without hard work, no talent will help.
Без тяжелой работы никакой талант, он не поможет. Я начинал с обычного системного блока.
I started with a regular system unit. I animated one work for 3 days. For 3 days, I did not sleep in anticipation of how my work will be updated. For 3 days, my computer was on. I do not regret. I absolutely do not regret neither resources, nor time, nor money on what I consider to be right. I got my first computer at the age of 9. For me, it was such a small world with buttons and various bulbs. It was very interesting to me. I played computer games, and there I noticed some beautiful landscapes games, how they did graphics at that time.
как кусок пластика из железа может передавать такую красивую картину.
I thought how this was possible. How can a piece of plastic and iron convey such a beautiful picture? I thought about this at the age of 12, when computer games began to fade into the background. Subsequently, I thought, why not to conduct a study?
И первый вопрос, который я задал самому себе, почему интернет?
At that moment, I got the internet. The first question I asked myself, why does the internet has the same look that it has to this day? For 20 years so far, the internet has probably not changed. The same widgets, the same tabs. Why do we not see it in the form of pages of books? Why do we not see it in the form of some kind of album and so on? We see it exactly as it is, and no one wonders why. So, I discovered the world of programming, the world of computer science, and for me, it was really cool. That was my first dive into something big, very, very big.
По сей день я до сих пор погружаюсь в это дело, и я считаю, что...
I am still immersed in this matter, and I believe that at the university, maybe we can finally understand what we are dealing with, because programming is updated every single day. This is the only thing that attracts me in this environment. You can never say that you know everything, because it is abstract.
Наткнулся на одну статью.
I came across one article by a professor from the Kazakh-British Technical University, Fuat Hajiev, Dean of the Faculty of Information Technology. This person said, you know, we can educate thousands of lawyers, thousands of programmers, but who will do the usual manual work? No one has canceled the need for locksmiths. No one has canceled the need for plumbers. No one has canceled the need for an ordinary electrician. You should never choose the path that you do not like. If you initially feel that you want to be engaged in a creative profession, welcome. Because the most important thing, I think, is competitiveness. That is, if there is no competitiveness, I think it is useless.
Я считаю, что это бесполезно. И я считаю, что именно вера в себя и вера в то, что ты делаешь.
I believe in faith. Faith in yourself and faith in what you do is the key in any speciality. It doesn't matter whether you are a plumber or a cleaning lady. Of course, I could have been someone else. I practiced track and field for a long time, for 3 years. I had some success. I passed the Republican track and field championship test several times at a short distance of 160 to 200 meters. I, in principle, did it good.
Пару раз на обучение в Жургенов.
And the acting club as well. I was invited to the Awezov Theater a couple of times to study in Jurgenov Academy. But I chose IT for myself.
IT-специалист — это не тот, кто пишет коды, кто создает какие-то там сайты, приложения и так далее. Нет, вовсе нет.
It made a profit for me. This was an additional motivation for me. On the other hand, probably this is the place where I realize myself. IT specialist is not someone who writes codes, who creates any sites, applications.
Характеризует тебя как IT-специалиста. Давайте начнем с самого маленького.
IT is a tool. This tool is so versatile, you can use it in any way. The beautiful use of IT in any way characterizes you as an IT specialist. Let's start with the smallest one. People stand in lines, quarrel, prove something to each other. 5 minutes earlier, 5 minutes later. Someone put his hand in the wrong place or something else. Eternal hassle. IT solved this problem by simply creating online registrations.
Мы раньше не могли создать. В 9 классе я стал победителем.
Being a 9th grade student, I became the winner of the City and Regional Olympiad. I did the same being a 10th grade student, and being in the 11th grade, I became the winner of the Republican Olympiad.
Моя первая Олимпиада в Южной Корее.
My first Olympiad in South Korea, the city of Daejeon, Woosung University. I created an application tutorial in 4D for teaching biology, and subsequently, I developed this franchise and applied textbook for teaching the natural sciences.
Пособие для естественных наук, для обучения. Впоследствии таких Олимпиад было 7.
Subsequently, there were 7 such Olympiads. If to name big ones, this is the creation of the concept car Mercedes 2050, where I took 3rd place in the world of 50,000 participants. The Olympiad was remote. Everything was decided by the popular vote on the official website.
Которой я могу гордиться, это Google Science Fair.
The next Olympiad I can be proud of is Google 2019, where I took the 2nd place out of 25,000 participants around the world. For me, this is a huge achievement because one of my key projects was in demand by such a large company as Google. In the future, I want to create a social network for Kazakhstan. Another project, which most people already know about, is a plane project that I sold to Boeing.
Любой человек, который занимается научной работой.
Any person who creates any projects, who makes something, is a person who does research of any nature. You must research. This is a mandatory aspect.
Ты должен исследовать. Это обязательный аспект. Это было в рамках конкурса.
This was part of the First President's Foundation contest with the support of the Ministry of Justice as well as the National Institute of Intellectual Property of the Republic of Kazakhstan. That was probably the sketch in which I put a lot of effort. If we delve into the details, then first it is, of course, the hydraulics of the aircraft, full engine gear. We completely reforged it and made it ourselves. Cockpit. It also suffered important changes. We completely removed the aircraft fuselage, did something new, revolutionary, so to speak. Well, and of course, we watched it from the outside, like chemists, mechanics, and programmers. As regards, in principle, the model of the aircraft itself, we started from A, that is, from alloy to Z, to the last bolt, to the last cord in this aircraft. We completely changed everything and proposed a new concept.
Мы начали от А, то есть от сплава, до Я, до последнего болтика, до последнего шнура в этом самолете. Мы полностью все изменили и предложили им новый концепт. Я поступил в 8 зарубежных университетов, из них...
I entered 8 foreign universities. 5 of them are top level, and 3 of them of average quality. You know, I want to become one of the first people to break the dogma that in order to become popular all over the world, you need to go abroad.
У меня реальные друзья.
I have real friends. Of course, I have many online friends too, but these are the people we met in real life. I really appreciate meeting in real life, face to face, because only then you can realize what kind of person it is. I am very skeptical about meeting people online, because I think this is not serious. Yes, you can know a person live and later chat with him if he is somewhere far away. But if social networks outweigh you in real life, then I think it's a disease that must be fought because you live not with a machine, but with people. We live in a society, and if you separate yourself from society, then something is wrong with you.
Если отделяешься от общества, значит, что-то с тобой не так. Всегда нужно знать, что нет предела совершенства.
I am an activist of the youth movement, Joly, under the Assembly of People of Kazakhstan. I am a deputy chairman of the regional department, Joly. I am also a member of the Republican activist group of the Assembly of People of Kazakhstan.
Внести какой-то вклад в развитие своей страны. Родина – это то место, где я нужен.
Homeland is a place where I am needed, and I perfectly understand that I am needed and I must help. Homeland is a place for which every citizen feels affection. This is the place where each of us, every citizen, can find peace and understanding that life is beautiful.
Понимание того, что жизнь, она прекрасна.
One of the Bible tenets says that the one who exalts himself will be humbled, the one who behaves humbly will be exalted. In no case should words go ahead of action. This is my rule.
Действий – это мое правило. Если ты что-то делаешь, покажи результат, и только потом об этом говори.
Today, Evgeniy Demidenko is a freshman at the Kazakh-British Technical University. His future specialty, of course, is related to IT technologies. Among his scientific projects, Evgeniy pays special attention to the creation of a new generation video platform on which he began to work while still a schoolboy. He received a prestigious award from Google for this project.